Hello, everybody. Welcome back. You've probably seen our faces before if you've joined us already for last week's Ask Me Anything. This is our second one, and unfortunately, wait for it, our last Ask Me Anything before the big day on Friday. I know. So many sadness. So we'll wait a bit until we get a few numbers to kick it all off. But hope everybody's doing well this week. We're super excited.
I have our first question here. It's, how do you follow our YouTube channel? You just follow it right here. You click one of these buttons, you follow it right there.
So I think we have done something horrible, and I think Jean is now going to go down the influencer lifestyle after this. We've got a load of clappy handies coming in. Leona, Jazem, hey guys.
Hey,
thank you for tuning in. Today, Jean is going to be making a banana bread.
And 5 top tips to use bananas effectively in your kitchen. There you go.
Well, maybe it needs to be done. I think a lot of people during this time are making a lot of banana bread, so it could be a good start. But yeah, we'll wait for a few more to jump on. But Jean, how's your week going preparing for the very first online startup weekend? You excited?
Well, I am. It was over the weekend. I put together this video I'd made a few years ago that we put out about the history of startup weekend. And if I'm honest, I may have cried a little bit remembering all the amazing people. It was quite emotive. It kind of caught me off guard, but it is amazing to think it's been 10 years since Startup Weekend came to Ireland. I know it's like about, 13 years globally. And interestingly enough, I think the NDRC, if I'm right about this, ran the first one, and that ended up having 3 of those teams get on board to their accelerator and kick off from there. So, and again, spread the length and breadth of the country, and now on our 10-year anniversary, we're going online. So I think that's quite exciting. So yeah, it's been an emotional week, I'll put it that way.
It's a lot. I have only been involved for 3 years, and even I was emotional at that video. I think regardless of how long you've been, if you've been to your first startup weekend, and like practically everybody, you go to another one, you already know how emotional and community driven Techstars and the weekend it is itself. Hello Alvaro and the rest of everybody coming in. I guess because it's not a Friday evening, people aren't jumping on as quick. But I think just because the evening that's in it is a fabulous day outside here. I'm happy for us to maybe kick off and start into it. What do you think, Jean?
I'm happy to be indoors, and this live AMA being ginger is too dangerous for me to be outside most times, especially when it's this warm. So I'm happy to get going. The longer I'm indoors, the better it is for me and my skin and my lack of pigmentation, mostly.
Oh, good. I'm glad you brought it up, because I didn't want to, and for the safety of yourself and my sister, who's also indoors in here, we thank you for staying inside.
Yes.
A comfort zone. So
well, let's get going. Let's get this AMA going.
Yes, go for it.
Okay, so
sorry. Go for it. So thank you guys for everybody tuning in. Like we said, this is our second Ask Me Anything. If you want to subscribe to our channel, where Jean will now nicely point out.
Thank you. Maybe there. Maybe those ones, or something there. Somewhere like that. Follow my channel. Follow the channel.
You will see our previous video that walked a bit through the schedule and similar thing tonight. So the agenda for tonight is going to be about Startup Weekend, the amazing Techstars itself, get on Discord, which is our lovely friendly that we're going to be using over the weekend, how the weekend works itself, the idea submission and deadline, and under the fire, we are going to be doing a Q&A. So get your questions in, guys. Please feel free, if along the way you have something that you'd like to ask us on, we'll go back to any of the questions further on after we've discussed the rest of the agenda. So kicking off, I'm going to hand it over to
Jean.
This guy.
That's me.
This guy. Yeah.
Thank you.
Go.
Excellent. Okay, gang, it's great to be here with all of you this evening. We're a team on us, what is it, 3 days now until we kick off with everyone for the first ever online Techstars Startup Weekend. So what is Techstars? I just want to give you a little background. Well, Startup Weekend's been in Ireland for the past 10 years, like we said earlier. And again, Techstars is the worldwide network that helps entrepreneurs succeed. Like a testament to this is most times if I'm at a conference overseas, and I have a Startup Weekend t-shirt on, I'll generally have someone pop up to me and reconnoiter about that amazing time they had at a Startup Weekend. It really is a global family, and I think on our next slide, why are we bringing all these people together? Well, this weekend from the 24th and the 26th, we come together by staying apart to fight back against COVID-19. These ideas that you've been submitting ahead of tomorrow's deadline, these teams that have been these team members or future team members that have been applying, and the donations people are giving have been phenomenal to what we think is going to be a pretty unique weekend. And on our next slide, again, we're joining this initiative around the world this month with 70 different countries participating 100% online. And how many people have been part of this family? Well, on our next slide, we're going to see that over the last 13 years since Startup Weekend has taken place globally, the last 10 here, there's 450,000 alumni have been a part of this, with 18,000 organizers like Sinead, myself, and the rest of the team, some of which you're going to meet tonight, across 1,500 cities. But let's look at the competition, because you always need a little bit of competition. So on our next slide, last weekend there was 17 competing locations around the world. Now there's 51, and as Natalie has beautifully pointed out, that is where we are going to dominate from. We have so many people signed up. We have great ideas that are still coming in, and I think we can really put our mark on how we can either help people locally or globally this weekend by some of those great things that you're going to be doing. On our next slide, what we would just remind people is it's no different to online to offline. This is a safe place. This is a space that you're going to come together, you're going to learn new skills, you're going to meet new people, and you're going to turn an idea into a startup over 54 hours. Things that we would say during this, and Sinead will talk about this again, is, I want everyone to be able to come to this event, bring their best selves, and treat each other with respect in that respect, and be mindful of other people and the experiences that they have. I think on our next slide, what we're going to see is, some of those team members. So we've had the opportunity to get the support and help from a phenomenal range of organizers. You can see that all these people here, and just to remind you, and just to take a second, all of these people have been working around the clock over the last number of weeks. This is a volunteer-led organization. So people have been, really, really, really putting the pedal to the metal when it comes to designing a great experience for you all, to be able to give you the space and the opportunity to do that this weekend. I think on our next slide, what we're going to see is some of those mentors and some of those speakers. So we've got leaders in their field, domain experts. We've got some people coming back from previous organizers for Startup Weekends. On our next slide, we're going to see even more of them. And again, if it's going to be the talks we're having, the mentorship you're getting, this is not going to only build your network moving forward from this, but it's going to help reinforce and get you a phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal experience in terms of really picking through some phenomenal minds over the weekend. So again, what I would say is, to get to this point, to be able to do this, it's thanks to a phenomenal organizing team. It's a huge amount of people that give up their time. So again, if you are a part of this, we ask that you respect each other, respect your teams, come for the whole weekend, and really, take from that a great experience. We're going to move on to, how do we do this? So we're going to be using a tool called Discord, and we've got Daniel Connolly, who is beaming in all the way from Waterford. Is that correct, Daniel?
Yeah, hello, can you hear me? Yeah.
That is over to you, and best of luck, everyone.
Good to go. Yeah, so Discord is a platform that we will be using for the whole weekend. I suppose think of Discord as the venue for the event. So for Discord, we'll be, sorry, can you go to the next slide there? Sorry. Yeah, so So yeah, perfect. Thanks. So what is Discord? It's a communication tool that we're using for the whole weekend. It's a platform basically that will link us, the organizers, with you, the participants, and also link you with the mentors as well, and facilitators. So you'll use it to communicate via voice, text, and video to your other teammates, and you'll also use it to ask questions to organizers, ask questions to mentors. You'll see announcements on it, and you'll be able to see the ideas for the weekend also on the platform. Yeah. So tonight we're just going to talk you through how you're going to download Discord. So basically, you just go straight to the discordapp.com to the link there we have. We'll also put that in the comment box so you can click on it as well. Once you go click on that link, it will bring you to enter your details. So just basically like your normal sign up, so you enter your username, and we ask you to use your real name because we want to know exactly who we're dealing with, and we want to be sure that we have all the correct participants that we have registered on the platform. So then you go on to enter your email address and your password, as you do with most setups. And then once you've done this, you'll just have to go back and verify your email address. So you'll just have to go to your email account and verify your email address, and then you can download the desktop app, and you can also download it on your phone as well. And by doing this, you'll get notifications on your laptop, and it's a lot more seamless when you download the app. So we'd advise that you actually download it onto your desktop as soon as you can. Yeah, so after that, then after you verify your email address with your new Discord account, you go back into the Discord app, you log in with the details that you entered previously, and that will bring you into the Discord platform itself. So after that, initially we're just asking people to sign up to Discord, and then we'll give you the link to get straight through to our Discord, the Discord server that we'll be using specifically. But at the moment, we're just asking participants to sign up to the Discord platform rather than the server itself, because we'll detail that a bit more later on. Yeah, so if you want to, so how it'll work is, so you'll have different channels on the Discord platform that will allow you to. So each team will be given a specific channel, a text channel and a voice channel. These channels will be used to communicate to your other team members. Before you doing this, though, you will have to. Sorry now. So you'll have to. So basically, each channel will give you the space to work with your teams. So that will allow you to communicate to each other, message each other via the voice channel, or you can talk to each other via the voice channel via the video channels. You can also message mentors directly or ask for shout outs off mentors to receive help and support. There is also links to the other channels on the platform that will give you access to resources and tools that you'll need to use for the weekend. And if you have any technical issues, you can just go into one of the tech support channels on the platform, and one of us in the tech support team will be able to help you and assist you with any technical issues you have. Yeah, so you want to go to the next slide?
Perfect. So I can take it for here if that's okay with you, Daniel.
Yeah, I'll pass on to Sinead now.
Perfect. Thank you very much for running through that. So guys, it's going to be very important that I guess showing you Discord right now. We want to get you familiar with it. We're going to be sending out the link for our Startup Weekend Ireland version of the Discord that you'll be able to access as participants within either tomorrow or the day after, and you'll get this in your email. And just the step-by-step guide that you've seen there that Daniel went through, we're going to actually send you that as well, so you'll get that in a nice little slide deck. And I think it's really important you get yourself familiar with it, you put up a really nice image, get comfortable. It's a really great tool. The whole team, all 13 of us, have actually been working off it the last week or so. And when other startup weekends were happening in Italy, UAE, India, Russia last weekend, we were actually checking up on them and how they were using it. And it's a really fun place to be. So we're really looking forward to bringing you on board with that. Also, what's important to note is Discord is going to be used on Thursday to announce the ideas that are going to be selected and going forward on the weekend. So do get yourself up there when we send out the link. It'll be in your emails. Make sure that you're checking your spam. If you haven't seen any emails from us from the past few days around idea submission, then it might be the case that it's gone into your spam, because we have been sending out communication, because of course we love to chat with our participants. So just going to go through again how the weekend works, what's in store for you. So looking at the next few days. So today's Tuesday, so we can see that we have the Ask Me Anything for all attendees with our lovely Q&A at the end. Wednesday, we are going to be getting the final submissions for ideas. So guys, this is really, really important. Now's your opportunity. If you've all been faced with different challenges, and I know maybe some of you might not feel comfortable leading a team, it might be your first time, or you might think, I'm not sure if my idea is the best one to go forward. You're going to have other people there that are in very similar situations, or other people that might be really eager to work on that specific challenge. It could be something that affects them personally, or people that they know. So please do go in. We have sent you out the links, and we will be sending a nice little 24-hour reminder this evening, and also a reminder again tomorrow to sign up. And it's just a simple Google form. You're just going to click on the link, and it's a little step-by-step question about, what's your idea? What skill sets do you have? What skill sets are you looking for? Just so that we can give a general background to our mentors when they're looking at selecting the ideas to go forward. So the deadline for that is 6 p.m. tomorrow. And please get your ideas in. We want to hear them. And then Thursday is going to be the mentors review. So mentors are really going to have about 22 hours to 24 hours really to look at them, and they've pre-selected criteria that they're going to go through, and then they're going to decide the top. I think it's like we're going to take the top 20 ideas or 25 ideas, and we're going to bring them on to the weekend to be worked on. So that's the ideas. And like I said, on Discord, guys, make sure we'll have the link out to you, so you'll be able to get set up in advance. But that evening on Thursday, you'll be getting all the ideas on the announcements channel in Discord. So get yourselves familiar, and you can catch your ideas there. That's that. And on to the next one. So Friday. So Friday's a big day for all of us. I'm not sure if you're going to be working or if you've the morning off to prepare, but kickoff is at 6:30 p.m. YouTube live all over again. You're going to see the absolutely fabulous Jean. You might see little but there's going to be a kickoff. We're going to have a lovely networking session afterwards, and then we'll have the ideas being shared again, and the formation of teams. This is all going to take place after the YouTube. It's all going to take place over on our Discord channels. We'll have it really well set up, and we also have champion facilitators who are going to be assigned to teams. So don't be afraid if you're pitching an idea and you've never formed a team before, or you're someone who's never gone into a startup weekend and had to go and join a team, especially online. Don't be afraid. We're all doing something new here. We have people to help guide and help teams for you. So do not be worried. We are here for you. So that is Friday night. You will be starting work and have your teams formed. Saturday is going to be all about execution. So validation is in the morning. That is, have you asked people about your idea? Is it something that people want, need? This is normally done in an offline version with a combination of people going out in the streets, but also people doing surveys online. You know where to go, Facebook group, hit up all your friends. So it's going to be obviously heavily focused online. So that's validation. Get out, ask people. then you're going to go to your prototype, and your prototype is basically another word for minimum viable product, which is MVP, and also your first iteration, which is your first iteration of the product. So this could be a website, it could be just visuals of how the product or service would look, and this is just to show us, you know, what you would be bringing to the market, and then define the model. So just look at what way you're going to be funding it, how you're going to build it out. Is it going to be direct to consumer? Is it going to be a business offering to another business offering? And we'll have amazing mentors on hand that have come from different expert fields, different skill sets, all to complement the ideas that are coming. We have group sessions, we'll have your champion facilitators checking up on you, and we'll have a few little bits thrown in as well. And on the Sunday is your execution. So this is really on the Sunday morning, you're planning to go up and pitch. So you'll be getting the last bit of work done, getting your presentation deck together. We'll be doing tech checks with you to make sure that everything works, as well as having a few amazing other mentors come in on hand who can help you get that. And you're going to build your pitch and submit it. And then, of course, we are going to do celebratory dance at the very end. So we can't wait to see you guys and bring you on that little journey. So online startup weekend, I guess we have seen that a lot of people have participated before, either in a startup weekend or something similar. And we also have people who haven't done a startup weekend before also. So I think it's really good to just kind of dive in a little bit and discuss what's the difference between doing something offline and online, and especially around startup weekend that we have now. So first thing we're going to look at will be sorry guys, just bear with me at the moment while we get on to the next slide. It's already, but you do get a Google link form. You obviously only get this when you've signed up and gotten your ticket, and we'd ask you that you submit your idea before 6 p.m. tomorrow. After that, guys, we unfortunately cannot take in any more ideas. So if you do turn up on Friday and you have an idea, I'm really sorry, but it has to be done that the mentors actually have to decide on the ones that are coming through. So and then the submission and deadline. So yeah, get them in by 6 p.m. tomorrow. Some of the suggested topics and things that you can look at. So if you're kind of like, oh, I don't know what ideas, or I'm struggling to think of something, look at health, you've vulnerable populations, business, community, education, entertainment, and other types of ones. Really, if you even tune into the radio, if you look at news articles, there's so many people doing so many great initiatives. Let them be your inspiration, and then find challenges that you guys are facing on your day-to-day lives, or that you know that are within your community or within local businesses, and just try to come in and enjoy and take on something different and something really beneficial. So there are suggested topics. Idea selection. So like I mentioned, mentors are basically going to have a pre-selected criteria. This is done out by Techstars. It was used in the startup weekends, 17 of them last weekend, and it'll be used in the other ones this weekend. And basically what we want to do is just make sure that all the ideas that are going forward are going to be really good ones just for this weekend itself, and form the teams around them. And then we'll be putting out the ideas on Thursday evening at around 7 p.m. on your Discord. Go into the channels and you will see a full announcement of the ideas. We really do suggest that you go in and have a look. And possibly people as well might be thinking, okay, what if my idea doesn't get picked, or I actually don't want to pitch an idea, I want to join a team. These are both totally okay, and not everyone has to pitch. That's completely fine. If your idea doesn't come through, or if you're just looking to join a team, that's absolutely amazing. We have teams that are going to be between the size of 5 to 8 people, so the more the merrier. What I've always noticed at startup weekends offline is, you could have 100 people and over 60 people will pitch and only maybe 20 teams will go, which means there's like 40 people whose ideas didn't go forward, and they just join teams and they learn so much over the weekend. So don't be disheartened if your idea didn't get picked. That's nothing on you or even the idea itself. What you should be going into is saying this is an absolutely amazing opportunity to learn a new skill, meet new people, and solve something that is the first time ever a global pandemic like this sort, and you're coming to take action. So please don't feel deterred by not having your idea chosen. Jump in, we'll be there, and there'll be so many more great teams and ideas to come and contribute with. So after idea selection, the day before startup weekend. So like that, Discord again, you're going to have the top ideas are going to be all in your Discord. So we do advise that when we do send out the link, it'll either be tomorrow afternoon or Thursday morning. Jump on, set up your profile, make yourself look pretty, get yourself comfortable, and enjoy. We'll also send out guidebooks, so don't be worried, don't be afraid. We'll have really nice, simple to follow steps to get you all set up. So that's the day before. Team formation. So team formations is going to be taking part again on Discord. So this is why I think it's even more important that you have yourself set up ahead of Friday. Don't put yourself on the back foot. Start with a really good start. And after we come off YouTube Live, we'll be heading over to Discord, and you'll see the channels that everybody will be chatting to, and each person who has submitted an idea who's going forward, they'll have their team channels as well. So you'll be able to communicate to the teams and the ideas that you really liked, and try to, like anything, try to join on a board. If your team is that you wanted to initially go on, there's too many people, don't worry, there's enough other ideas to go around, and we've champion facilitators, like I said, to make sure that everybody is happy, has a team, and is productive and is starting to work on something on the Friday night. So so basically we just would love if you can get set up on Discord. If any of you are trying to jump the gun in it, we would highly suggest just going on to Discord, the website itself, and Startup Weekend Ireland home base on Discord. So that will be the team formation on Friday. So the kickoff, Friday and Saturday are going to be very similar to a regular startup weekend. If you look at our communities.techstars website page, you will see this starting. It's going to be a YouTube live with lovely Jean Murphy, who was on earlier. On Friday, he'll be going through lovely little bits just about the agenda of the weekend, and getting you all introduced to Techstars and Startup Weekend and what you're about to encounter over the next 54 hours. On Saturday, we'll have a lovely talk that's going to be taking you through the Lean Canvas model, which is going to really help you get to know how and get to start on using a business framework for your idea and planning it out. And then, the kickoff will be starting on YouTube, and then we'll head over to Discord again every day. So it's very similar. And the teams will start working Saturday. You'll be paired with your mentors, and we'll be sending you resources and guidelines and checking in on you on the way and making sure that everybody is comfortable and happy, engaged. And we will be there on hand the whole entire time. So if there's ever a question about resources, ideas, help, food, I'll give it to you. So please come and join us for Friday and Saturday. It'll be exciting. So we have a really nice session on Saturday morning that we're after introducing. This is going to be for all of our participants. It's going to be held on our YouTube Live, and the fabulous Fiona McNamara, who owns the Dublin City Hot Yoga, my favorite yoga studio in Dublin. It's on Drury Street. She's going to come in and do a morning yoga session with everybody. So that's going to be on for about 40 minutes. So it'll be a nice little 5-minute warm up, 30-minute session, and then 5-minute cool down. And then you can start into your day, because we have another half an hour before we kick off on YouTube Live. So you could get up, get stretched, and get ready and get in the mindset to absolutely win Techstars Startup Weekend Ireland. And then the finals and wrap up. So on Sunday, you're going to have to get your pitch ready. You're going to have to submit it with the video. We'll be sending out a Google form link on this Sunday morning. We don't want participants to be worrying about, oh God, I didn't get this or I didn't get that. We just want you to really focus on getting the best pitch and presentation, working with your teams, getting the most from the mentors. It's a really, really jam-packed weekend. Some say better than a business degree. And you are just literally going to jump in. So we will send you a lovely little Google form on the Sunday morning. We'll be chatting to you anyway on Discord. You can simply pop in and fill in the form, pop in your link, and that's your submission done. And the judging will take place throughout after at 1:30 to 5 p.m. where we'll come back on, and the top 10 will actually do live YouTube live demonstration of their pitches, and then we'll have the finals wrapping up at around 7:30, 8ish, where the winners will be announced. So it's always nice when there's something like a little pot of gold at the end, and this is one big pot of gold. So Techstars has been absolutely amazing, and they have now decided that of the 70 global of the 70 countries that is taking part within this global initiative, 20 of those teams of the best, which Ireland totally is, we have this, 20 of those teams are going to be going to a 3-day Techstars Innovation Bootcamp. This is not to be taken lightly. They are amazing. They have some of the best mentors, advisories, supports, networking, like you cannot believe what an opportunity this is, as well as the top 5 from the bootcamp graduates will be receiving a $10,000 grant from Differential Ventures. So I know a lot of people are thinking, oh, let's take part and have this and it'll be really fun, or I really want to make a difference and let's do this. We're definitely with something like this, and we have a few Irish sponsors on board as well, and a few other ways for you in order to make your idea just be more than idea just from a startup weekend. This is one of the ways through its Techstars Global Prizes. And over the weekend and coming up to it, we're also going to mention a few of the partners that we have where you'll also be able to have the opportunity to further your idea and go on. So lots of opportunities for you guys out there. Jump in, get in. We'll get you whatever you need to make it happen. So yeah, so what can you do to prepare? Very simple. Register an idea. Like we said, it's really important. And maybe some of you are thinking that you're a bit shy, or you're just going to wait to see what happens. This is really an amazing opportunity for you to just jump in 2 feet. Even us as organizers, we're doing something new. There's not one person who is attending this who isn't doing something new for the very first time. So be a part of the newness and pitch an idea. Check your emails. Very simple, but I know a few people were getting theirs into spam, and we're really sorry that it's going into your spam. But unfortunately, you just need to check and okay it so that it comes in. But we'll be sending out lots of information like that on the Discord, and some lovely gentle reminders about submitting your idea. So make sure to check them. We'll be giving you your resource pack, your guidelines, and everything you really do need to get started within the next few days. Also, over the course of the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, send you an email each morning so that you know exactly what's going on that day. So just keep an eye out for those emails, guys. If you're not getting them, please do email us. We have an email at ireland@startupweekend.org. We'll show it again there later in a little bit. And then the last bit is get set up. So that's just when we are sending you on the Discord and stuff. Get yourself set up, get your images ready, and yeah, we shall see you there. And that is the best way to prepare. So on our next slide, it is, oh, I love this one. It's simply because I did it up. Let the world know what you are up to. Shout it from the roofs, basically, is what we're trying to do here. And we can do that very simply from your home. Share on our socials. We have a really nice Facebook and we have a lovely Twitter for you people. So you can just tag us at SW Ireland _. Let people know that you are going. You know, there's over 200 participants here. Share our hashtag and meet the other people and the different counties that are involved. Like we said, and I guess this is a really cool point to make, which is this is the first startup weekend ever where all of Ireland is like basically having the opportunity to come together. There's been ones in Dublin where, you know, people have come up from Cork and same vice versa. My first one was in Galway. My second one I went to was in Kilkenny. I live in Dublin, but I'm actually from Cork. So I've been kind of all over to them. Whereas now everybody from everywhere is jumping on board. So get on the hashtag, get on our Twitter and socials and see the other people that are jumping on board with us. So next one then, please. So our next few reminders. So again, I think I said this about 50 times, but one last time, just in case someone in the back corner didn't hear, is idea submission, guys. Please put them in tomorrow. Do take that opportunity to take the opportunity. On the 26th of April at 5 p.m. at 6 p.m. Apologies, my eyesight is very brutal. That's tomorrow. And then Thursday, you'll be getting at 7 p.m. the ideas will be released and it'll only be on Discord. So make sure to get yourselves set up on that. So yeah, that's kind of it for the week itself. If you have any questions on anything that we just mentioned or talked about, now's your opportunity to get them in. I have the lovely Natalie behind here who's been doing the fabulous switching on the keys. So we're going to ask Natalie to come
Sinead.
up. Hey, Natalie. Thank you very much for helping us out there, facilitating. My poor little fingers would never have
You did
managed.
a wonderful job presenting all of that. So much information that you went through, but really informative. So thank you so much for that great rundown. But we have a few questions. And the first one comes from Suzanne, who's wondering if we've shared the email link to Discord yet. So how to get on the server, has that yet been shared with the participants?
Perfect. So thanks for the question, Suzanne. And so it hasn't been set up. It hasn't been sent out yet. The reason being is that the first few things that we want participants to be encouraged to do is we really want you to jump on board and get in your ideas and your submissions. Discord, you have plenty of time over the next few days when we send you out the link to get set up and get familiar. It will be in the next day or so that you'll be getting it. As the ideas are going to be released onto it on Thursday. If you do have any issues in the meantime when you are getting set up, our email again is ireland@startupweekend.org. We'll be there to help you and assist along the way. And also we have tech channels on Discord as well. So if you're having tech problems while you're actually on there, we'll also be able to help you out there, where we have our tech gurus like Daniel, who you've seen earlier, who've been slaving away trying to get this up and done for you guys. So that'll be in for the next, in the next few days, in the next 2 days.
Wonderful.
For you guys in a link in an email. So check your spams, check your mailbox. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you for that. And now I have another question from Karen, who is wondering about timing and scheduling. How late does Startup Weekend go each day? And when do teams need to be ready to go in the morning?
Awesome. So for the time expected for our Friday night, and thank you for the question, Karen, because, sorry, my dad would kill me anytime I say cuz. He says, cuz. What is cuz? The word is because. So that because when we normally do events offline, the situation is normally that, we have to be out at about 11. The doors close. With the benefits of being online, if you're in a team and you want to work the whole way through, you can do that. There is no regulations around that. We do advise that you still get in those 8 hours sleep, but for the time expected by Friday night, what we're looking at is that the teams will be fully fledged and formed by 9 p.m. Between 9 and 9:30, we'll be getting in, that all the teams and the ideas are slotted in and they're done, so that we can go to bed with our conscience on a good side. But that doesn't mean that you can't keep working and, set up for the next day or work on it a bit or do whatever. It's your choice, the beauty of online. And then the next morning, like I said, it's going to be a 9:30 start with YouTube. We do have on the Saturday morning a 40-minute yoga session from 8:20 to 9 that's going to be held live on our YouTube. So if you want to join us for that, or if you want to join us for the kickstart at 9:30. Okay, doing a gene on it. So you can do that at 9:30, and for Sunday we are going to be starting a little bit sooner, and that's simply because you're getting your submissions in at 1 p.m. and we just want to make sure that nobody's stressed, that they're getting the help that they need. So at 9 a.m. When you come in, we'll have mentors in as well, because they can't sleep knowing that somebody else out there needs their help. So they'll be in at 9 help you guys like that. If you want to jump into Discord beforehand at 8 o'clock, at 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, let's not go too mental. You can jump in and get started straight away.
Great. So we have a couple questions about idea submission coming in. And this one from Leona. What are the exact criteria of selecting ideas? You mentioned that Techstars has a sort of rubric they're working off of. So can you give us any insight of what that looks like? What kind of ideas are they looking for?
Yeah. What they're looking for in terms of the ideas, I guess, is one of the things, which is is the uniqueness. It's not that they're saying, it has to be that you reinvent the tire. But what they're not looking for is something, maybe that you've done in one country and you're literally just taking it and you're pushing it out here. They want to see it adapted either to Ireland, so it's it's got its own unique selling point being here, or differentiation being here. Also outside of the type of uniqueness, I guess is one way of framing that one. They're also looking for ones that are actually can come into fruition. So after this event, the opportunity to go to that Techstars bootcamp and that money, what they really want to see with the ideas is that, can this actually full-fledged come out and offer assistance and a solution to a real problem? And I guess the best way I could say in terms of that is, is it a need or is it a want type situation? So, they're going to be looking for the ideas that are needed by the communities, whether that's to lift their souls or to create a positive impact, or within the retail for sanitization or something. It's a need type aspect, I guess, and it'll also be weighed up against the other ideas and what's coming in. I've seen a few of them. I'm not going to lie, they are very, very good. I'm very impressed at what Ireland has to offer. Sorry, I'm not surprised. I knew us Irish had this. Excellent. That's kind of the insight there that I would give.
Great. So say I have this idea, this really wonderful idea, and I have someone that I already want to work with. Can we submit this idea as a group idea, as a group project? Is that possible to come on to Startup Weekend with a group already formed?
So what I would say here is two things. Is, of course, you can come in with a group. We do ask the teams are between the sizes of 5 to 8 people, simply because you do need enough people that you get a good amount of chunk of work done over the weekend, and you do need the 5 people to really be able to rally that together. And we don't want any more than 8, max 9. We are seeing the 8 limit ourselves, but we're not going to be bullies in this situation. If people are extremely passionate about ideas, we'll let them in. But what we want is to ensure that people are really engaging. So you and your friend are more than welcome to work on the idea, but of course you'd have to have other people on the team with you. So what I would say here is, even if you came in with let's say you suggested that there was 6 of you that wanted to come in and you didn't want anybody else. one of the benefits and one of the main things about a startup weekend, that it doesn't matter if it's offline or online. Ask any participant and they will tell you one of the best things about a startup weekend is having the opportunity to work for 54 hours on an idea with people with completely different skill sets and industry experience. So 2 people could be in marketing, 1 person could be in a business, another person could be in like a food stall or in fashion or something, and you would all bring such different elements. So one of the best things, and you'll all get to experience this, is getting to work and have the opportunity to work with people of different mindsets, skill sets, culture, background, and you bring like the most innovative type of energy I've ever seen, and it's why I'm still here 3 years later, from that type of a collaboration and group selection. So yeah, 2 people, come on in, join the others, make sure to get a lovely full-fledged team, and enjoy the startup weekend, Buzz.
Great. So if I have a startup already, I can't submit that idea to Startup Weekend if I already have something that exists in the world, right?
The reasons why Techstars, the prize that is there, and the partners that we've partnered with to help ideas go on to the next stage, isn't so that that you have the opportunity to further your business along. It's to give those ideas and people who might not have that opportunity to work and get something off the ground otherwise. So we don't mind. We're a bit more lenient on the fact that like you can have thought about something and have gone out and asked about it, information around it, and began the process. But like if you have a full-fledged website and already like reoccurring revenue or sales coming in that way, or a product or a prototype already built, that's it's not that it's not even fair. It's just Startup Weekend, unfortunately, is for people that are a bit more at the basics level than that. I'm just going to really quickly grab my charger before my face gets cut off.
Right. So yeah, this is something you're building.
That one.
You're building this product from zero to prototype or some sort of outcome in 54 hours. Great. So
yes, yeah.
One more question from Leona. When we're doing the pitch video for the judges, what are the requirements for that? What are they looking for? How do we know who's going to win?
So the judging criteria and what's been sent out to the judges, and I'll be very honest here, I haven't fully looked through it all because I love the surprise of it. It'll mainly be around what a startup weekend is, which is 3 things. Is like, have you defined the problem that you're trying to solve? Does the solution actually solve that problem? And then the validation, is it needed? There's no point building something and then you go out and you realize that nobody actually wants that, or nobody's actually looking for that problem to be solved. A really smart man, Daniel Coyne, says it really nicely, which is, what you want to be looking for, I guess, with an idea, and when you're coming that way for a judge, to look at it really as being a problem that's of need of a solution, is what are people currently doing in order to solve that problem? So are they paying for something else? Are they paying with time, money, some way in that way? So if you can see that they're compromising something and that your solution would mitigate that, or, change it around, but also solve a bigger problem for them, that's what you want to be looking for in terms of how you want your idea to kind of come across and be formed. And the points that you're looking at is really the problem, the solution, and the validation around it. The criteria itself for the videos and things would be coming out over the weekend, and you'll get that all within your guidebooks. We also have a fabulous video on how to present, so that's going to be shared with you on Saturday evening. So that will be all there for you to help. I hope that is a nice enough answer for you guys. Thanks for the question.
Great job.
Amazing. It's really good.
Very good. And if anyone has any other questions, who should they direct those to? What is the should they reach out by email? How should they get in touch?
Yeah, so the best point of call between now and the event itself is definitely through our email. It comes into my email inbox and the rest of the teams. So Ireland@startupweekend.org is the best place to find us. If you want to, share something on social with us, feel free to go at SW Ireland _ and catch us on Twitter. But yeah, I would suggest using our email to get anything through to us at the moment. And then from Friday onwards, you'll have Discord, so you will have us on hand, on speed dial, directly there. You can jump in and chat to us on voice. You can jump in and text chat us. You can jump in and see our lovely faces all over again. So we're really looking forward to meeting absolutely every one of you. We really appreciate the amount of engagement, the questions, and how many people are just really jumping on board to take up this opportunity and make the best out of it. It's phenomenal, the feedback and like the pouring in of people wanting tickets. Like we've only 10 tickets left. So it's exciting. Yeah.
So that's a good point. We have 10 tickets left. Everyone needs to have a ticket from Eventbrite to take part. So no jumping in under the wire after they're all out. When they're all gone, they're all gone. And make sure that you check your email inboxes for spam, because you're going to be getting a lot of emails until you get on Discord. And the link for the Discord will come through email. So you need one before you get the other. So don't miss out on that. And I think the idea submission, you have less than 24 hours to submit your idea.
Whoa, good timing, good catch. Yes, you do. You have 23 and a half hours, guys. Get those thinking caps on.
So everyone gets to submit one idea and one idea only. So make it the best one possible. We can't wait to see them all.
I am very excited. I've definitely seen a few, and I'm already because I've organized about 3 or 4 now, and especially with this one being so cool with the difference of so many participants engaging from all over Ireland. Same thing with our mentors and participants. We have a few people of organizers coming in from Italy who had theirs last weekend, and I'm organizing, and a small little part of me would love to be taking part in a team with my team and going forward, but we're all helping in some way. And like that again, we have the most phenomenal team on board with us. We have 13, including myself, Natalie and Daniel, who you've seen, and Jean earlier, 13 of the happiest little bunch together, super supportive. And we just every day, even with our own work outside of it, are so excited to be working on this and bringing this to you. And we can't wait for you to see it all plan out over the weekend.
Great. And on that note, I think we're all out of questions. We're running late on time here, but I will let you take it away, Sinead.
Perfect. So I don't have Jean, unfortunately, right now to help us. So you're probably all wondering where the subscribe button is, because Jean's not here to point it out. But it's just like a little further. Yeah, just down there. Yeah. So that is where the subscribe button is. And we basically will be hosting all our stuff anyway on YouTube over Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So you might as well subscribe anyway. Jean would be so proud of me right now. Anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in. This is our last Ask Me Anything before Friday. Please do catch us on our email if you have any more questions. We will be sending out emails. If you're not getting them in, please feel free to email us and we will send them directly back. But until then, we really look forward to seeing you all on Friday. Keep safe, get those ideas in, and get your rest, because 54 hours is... it's a little marathon, a little business marathon. So we can't wait to see you all then. All right, guys. Have a great evening. Thank you very much. Thank you to all my team, to Natalie, to Jean, to Daniel, to all the guys in the background, to all the mentors, judges, and speakers, to all the champion facilitators, to all the partners and sponsors who are coming on board. We can't wait to see you all. Bye.